I would love to ask you for, you said somebody asked you for advice. I would like to ask you the opposite question. Is there any advice you wish you would have gotten through the years and nobody gave you this advice? Something that would have shortened the way or helped you?
Well, I was fortunate in I wouldn't say studying, but visiting great masters like Bruno Walter and Herbert von Karajan, who were very open with me with advice. I studied Tristan and Isolde with Karajan. Studied means I sat with him for hours and we went through the scores, and he gave me advice about how to rehearse, which are the important voices to prepare in the orchestra, etc. Bruno Walter talked to me a lot about Mahler's First Symphony. And he would run to the piano and give me little examples. And I was sitting there listening to Bruno Walter playing piano. So I was very fortunate. And going to rehearsals a lot. And then I was very indebted and close to my teacher, Hans Swarovski. He was one of the most intellectually powerful people I've ever met. A young conductor who, because of his being Jewish, was not allowed to practice during the war. But he became close to Richard Strauss. And not having any work, he spent a lot of time with Strauss. And Strauss conducted a lot during the war, both in Berlin and Vienna. And Swarovski learned a lot from him, even as a conductor, about tempo relationships in Mozart operas, the tempo relationship in a Mozart symphony between the introduction and the allegro. All these things were revelations for me. And he would come to my rehearsals and make comments also. And I was quite open, and one has to be humble. And then one has to have the flexibility of discussion. Discussion is very important. You don't have to argue and just say, look, I don't agree, and walk away. Healthy discussion is very important.